And, one other thing that you'll see next week, Kaitlan, is Trump actually reenacting the Madison Square Garden rally in 1939. I write about this in my book. President Franklin Roosevelt was appalled that neo-Nazis, fascists in America were lining up to essentially pledge their support for the kind of government that they were seeing in Germany. So I don't think we can ignore it.
Anyway, right. Well, it's Groundhog Day in America because every day seems to bring the same damn thing. A new flood of uncorroborated, unprovable, highly disputed, and incredibly dubious allegations against Donald Trump. Allegations that the accusers have just conveniently sat on for years and only just now, days before the election, decided to step forward with. Trump is a groper! Trump said he was a big Hitler fanboy! Trump was mean about a dead Mexican-American soldier! And so on, and so on, and so forth. Oh yes, no, Trump's chief of staff apparently heard the president talking 5 years ago about his admiration for Hitler and dictators and whatever when he was back in office. And this same chief of staff never said anything. Didn't quit, didn't go to the press, didn't whatever. Until now. Yes, we're supposed to believe that. Come on. It's all part of a coordinated strategy by the Harris campaign to throw anything that'll stick at Trump as the polls swing against the Democrat and her otherwise utterly empty campaign. I'll tell you what, so many of these stories, they're so lame that they are being launched through ridiculously hard left propaganda organs like The Guardian and The Atlantic. The latter of which, of course, is owned by the billionaire widow of Steve Jobs, who is also one of Kamala Harris's closest pals and best fundraisers. But, there's an explanation for all this. I can tell you what's going on. It's all just the part of the latest stage of grief that the Kamala Harris campaign is going through. Let's go through all the stages that they've been through since she was named the nominee. We started with joy, and then we moved on to hiding from the media, And then there was a bit of brat summer. And then there was the crucial do all the media you can and hope this campaign catches fire stage, which we seem to be emerging out of as we head into the current stage, which is the call Trump Hitler stage of grief. Will acceptance be the final stage? Don't bet on it. Look at this. CNN had a town hall with Kamala Harris on Thursday, and I'll get to what else happened a bit in there later in the show. But let me play this little exchange between Kamala Harris and host Anderson Cooper.
Do you think Donald Trump is a fascist?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay, so now she has gone and said it. Trump is a fascist. Now, on one level, this is an old Democrat trick. I mean, this goes back decades. Back in 1948, Harry S. Truman complained that his Republican opponent, New York Governor Thomas E. Dewey, was like Hitler. And this was, by the way, at a time when memories of Hitler were, shall we say, a bit more raw. But this is important because Harris also said this.
Do you believe Donald Trump is anti-Semitic?
I believe Donald Trump is a danger to the well-being and security of America.
Okay, so Trump is a fascist. Trump is a danger. Well, you know that I am no fan of the idea that words cause violence, but given there have already been 2 attempts on Donald Trump's life, you gotta ask, is this responsible?